Hello everyone, it's Gigi. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to have a Beebeecraft tutorial, but first I wanted to share the sizes of the dies that I used in my last video because I had a question about that, so let's do that first. So for this hexagon, it measures 4 inches across for the big one and 3.5 inches down. I don't know if y'all want every single one measured, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'll do like the first 2 and then I'll do the small one. So the next one is 3 5/8 by 3 1/8. And then the little tiny one, it looks to be a little over 1 inch across and it's 1 inch down. So that's for the hexagons. And if you need more measurements of it, just let me know down below. Then the next one was this fancy rectangle dies. So we'll go ahead and we'll measure that one. This one's 3 1/8 by 4.5. The next one is 2 5/8 by 3 3/4. And then the small one is 1 3/16 by 1 3/4. The next one is the fancy square dies. The largest one is 3.5 inches across, and it should be about the same, I think, on all sides. Yeah, 3.5 inches. The next one is where's the next one? It is 2 3/4. And it should be the same. And the small one is it's a little shy of 1 inch. So the next ones were the rectangle with rounded corner dies. The largest one is 3 inches by 4 1/8. The second one is 2 7/16 by 3 5/8. And then the little tiny one is 3/16 of 1 inch and 1 inch downward. And the last one was the scallop rectangle die. And this one measures 3 3/16 by 5 1/4. And the next one is 2 15/16 by 4 3/4. And the smallest across is 1/2 inch. And then it is 2 1/8. So those are the measurements, and like I said, if you need more of them, just let me know down in the comments below and I'll help you out. Okay, so today we're going to be using these adhesive cork bottoms, or whatever you'd want to use them for, but they're adhesive cork, and you get a ton in a bag. I think you get like 50 in a bag. And then we're going to be using the vinyl that came. And let me show you what they look like. So you get a sheet of this rainbow one. Then there was a sheet of this one. Oh, and these sheets are a little shy of 12 inches by 7 3/4. Then there was this one. I think you get just a variety pack when you get it. And there's this really pretty one. I love this one. I think that's so pretty too. So they're mermaid scales. There's some more. That color's really pretty. That one's really pretty. There's some hearts. And then some more mermaid. So we're going to be working with, well, let me show you what I made. Because I made 2 samples. And what I did was I used circle dies to cut out the size that I would be needing of the cork to match up. So if you have circle dies, you're bound to have one that'll fit. So this one fits here. So that's what I did. So what I did was I used some paper, just some cardstock I cut up. There was like, I used like 4 of them. And then on the top, I used the vinyl. And on the bottom, I used the cork. And like on this one, I used the rose gold vinyl. And what I did was, sponged ink. I distressed it with some rose gold ink so that it looks cohesive on the sides. And it's really pretty. And then I made this one right here. And it has the cork. And they work perfectly. Tried them out. So let's go ahead and make one together. So what I did was I cut out 4 pieces of this paper. And we're going to be using this vinyl, the rainbow. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my Big Shot with the die. And I'm going to run it through. And it came right out. And it looks like this. Isn't that pretty? So we're gonna hot glue some things together. First thing I did was I took this apart, took the adhesive off, and I went ahead and stuck one of my pieces down. And you just have to line it up the best that you can. There we go. And now we're gonna hot glue the next layers. So I have my hot gun, glue gun. So what I do is I do one side at a time. Because it dries so fast. And then I'll just glue this side. Like so. And you'll get strings. And then we'll do the next layer. So y'all see what I'm doing? I'm just adding hot glue. And I should have been doing this on a heat resistant thing, but I didn't pull it out. Now I'm gonna heat up this, glue this side. And just glue them down. And you're just making layers. Okay, and then we'll do the last pink one. So I'll go ahead and put that down. I was a little slow on that one. Okay. And then we'll glue the other side of it. This is a really fun and simple project. And you always need a coaster. So they'd be fun for gifts or just for your tables or your craft room. They'd be fun to do with kids. You don't have to use hot glue, you can use regular glue. And now we're gonna do the top. And I am going to do the same thing. And just line it up the best I can. We'll do the other side. Okay. Glue the rest of it down. There we go. And it's a quick project. It's fun and quick. So there you have a coaster with the cork. We have some strings, I gotta get that off. The other thing that you can do if you wanted to is you can always distress, if you wanted to use just white paper, if you didn't have a color to match or whatever, you can do what I did on that one where you just distress it. But this is really firm and I didn't have to use wood. I used regular cardstock and I used the vinyl and I think it turned out so pretty. So it's a fun little project. So I hope y'all check it out. I'll have everything down in the description box, links to everything that I've shown today. And thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Okay, bye-bye.